Anime is a very interesting sort of animation. Coming from Japan, you can expect that it'll be pretty interesting. If you can think of any sort of genre, anime probably has it. From action to dramas to crimes, it's all pretty diverse. So I'm here today to count down the top 5 best animes, in my opinion. Number 5. Vladimir Putin is a very interesting anime about one small boy becoming the leader of a whole country. The genius thing about this anime is that we see Putin climb up the ranks to become the leader of one of the greatest countries in the entire world, and he looks pretty darn good while doing it. And not only do we hear some interesting political dialogue, but we also see Putin struggle to become the greatest martial artist, even fighting Goku in the finale of the series. Number 4. Mr. Bean is a very comedy-centric anime. With lots of visual gags and slapstick, Mr. Bean is sure to keep you laughing all along the way. But one of the best things about this anime is Mr. Bean himself. He's such an unforgettable character that it just makes this show all the more fun to watch. This is definitely on the must-watch anime list. Number 3. Tasman 595 is a very interesting anime. Being done in the style of Minecraft, it can have a lot of interesting art detail. This is also a very character-driven anime, following the struggles of Tasman 595 as he tries to conquer the skies using his trusty eggs.
Hey, since when was I—
Be quiet! Nobody asked for your opinion! Number 2. It was pretty hard to choose between this and number 1, but ultimately, number 1 won out. But that's not saying that Shrek is also one of the greatest animes of all time. On top of being one of the most attractive main characters of all time, Shrek has some interesting dialogue on fairy tales, and has some pretty good animation on top of it. What more can I say? Great characters, great animation, great storyline. Overall, a total classic. But not as much as a classic as number 1 is. Number 1. Of course, Cory Daisetsu, or Cory in the House, the immortal classic, is at number 1. It's not at number 1 for its immortal classicism, but it's at number 1 for being one of the most quality shows, not in anime, but in all media ever. Not only is it good at being an amazing show, but it does what very few shows can ever do, make a successful video game tie-in. Cory in the House for the DS was a creative, intuitive way to use both screens at one time, and made for stellar reviews. But it's not at number 1 for having a great video game. It's at number 1 because of its lifelike animation, amazing storyline, and absolutely unforgettable characters.
I'm your man.